wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, so
What's up, everybody? We hope you are having a great Monday. Yes, sir. We are back on that grind wheel, but it's all good. It's all good because we are here for you. In case you don't know, we are your Average Day Joes, where we give you the sports. We're going to give you some trending news, crypto news. We also go over your horoscopes and conspiracies of the night. So stick with us and let's get into it. We do have a lot of sports to go over. So, Jay, let's start off with some NFL since it's still on.
yes, sir. Well, it's about to be halftime in this game, so 14-3 Seahawks. This is light work for the Seahawks. They should go on to win this game very easily. Their defense is showing up. They're playing good ball and they're at home. They always play well at home. Pete Carroll actually, when he coached them, he had them like on a ball at home, so they're like
Yeah,
really good at home.
right.
Yeah,
Is their new
so
coach, you think, better than Pete Carroll or worse than Pete Carroll?
I don't know. He hasn't won a chip yet, so I don't know. Pete Carroll won with the Seahawks, so it's gonna, if you win a championship, then you could talk about that stuff. Can't talk about any of that stuff right now.
So
Pete
you're
Carroll
saying,
had. I'm saying if you win a championship, like a Super Bowl, then you could start mentioning that. But until you get there, can't say nothing.
but so
He
you're
coached the
saying,
he
yeah,
coached the Hawks for a while, and he won Super Bowl with them. And he actually went there a couple times. Actually, he should have won two, but thank God, NFL intervened and they gave the Patriots that one that they could have
yeah,
ran with Marshawn Lynch.
right.
Instead, they threw the ball and got a pick right there.
I don't remember that.
So so he brought them to the Super Bowl a couple times. So you know what I mean?
Yep.
He had them playing well.
So would you say that the players right now are still playing kind of under Pete's Carroll like discipline, or are they already like having a new like form that the way
When
they
you
play?
when you get rid of a coach, you want to get rid of everything that goes with it.
Hmm.
So this is all brand new stuff for them. These are all
Okay.
brand new people, brand new everything, brand new staff. So that's why when you get rid of a coach, you usually get rid of everyone.
Okay.
You want to start from scratch because when you have a new coach, you implement all their policies, all their new stuff, everything. That was the good thing about hiring Vrabel for the Patriots. He played under Coach Belichick. So he has some of those similar factors. That's why you kind of want to go with in-house sometimes. So it
What's the
just
record
helps.
for Seahawks right now?
4-2.
Oh, 4-2. Okay, so they're kind of like mediocre then.
They're good. I'd say they're better than mediocre. They're good.
Oh, okay.
They'll
Okay.
be tied for first when they win this game with the Niners. So
The Niners.
yeah, the Niners. Yeah, they played good ball yesterday.
Yes, sir.
They play with heart, man. All them injuries and they got a W. But I'll go over that after.
Yeah,
First game
definitely.
of the night, the Lions. They whooped up on the Bucks. No surprise there. Lions at home, good defense. All you have to do is pressure Baker Mayfield, put him under stress. It was light work, very easy work. So the Lions beat them 24-9. They could have probably beat them by more, but they went a little conservative towards the end. So
Right.
that was easy work. Yeah, that was the Bucks. They like I said, they with Baker Mayfield, they have a lot to learn still. They're playing good ball, but you can't, you're going up against the Lions who have a great defense at home. Yeah, you got to play a little better than what they did. So,
Hmm.
yes, sir. We'll start off with the London game. That was an international game. I love how we have international games every week. The Rams, they beat the daylights out of the Jags. That was no surprise. Matt Stafford, they just beat up the Jags. The Jags, like sometimes they're wish-washy, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Matt Stafford, Sean McVay, they got an excellent chemistry and they know how to play, especially because they always pull out. Like I watched this game, they always pull plays that always work, especially for Matt Stafford. So that was light work, very light work. Good job to the Rams on that one. The Chiefs, they just beat the daylights out of the Raiders. It wasn't even close. Like I didn't even watch the game, but when I saw the score 31-0, I saw the highlights of Patrick Mahomes smiling. That was just too easy. 31-0, Raiders couldn't even put up a field goal.
Yeah.
So that was extra light work for the Chiefs. The Browns, they beat the Dolphins 31-6. It's a good showing for the Browns. That was a battle of the 1-5 teams, so big ups to them. I know Tua and the Dolphins are struggling, so yeah, good win for the Browns. Pats Nation, they walked into Tennessee, Mike Vrabel's old team he used to coach. And, yeah, he beat them up 31-13. Pats look good. Drake May looks good. Defense is playing really good. So that's a big win for the Pats, man. You know, when you got to play the easy teams, you should always win, decidedly like that, very easily.
Right.
So that was good. It was good to see that. Panthers, they beat the Jets 13-6. Jets are still winless, I believe. I believe they're 0-6 now.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the Jets. What can you say? You know, there's I don't know anything positive about the Jets. You know, so
I mean, Mark Wahlberg did a movie with him about him, kind of. You know.
Yeah. No, what?
Oh no, that wasn't Jets, was it?
No, that was the Eagles, bro. I was like the Jets. I was like, what movie did he do about the Jets? I was like the Jets. Nah, but yeah, they have. I mean, the Jets are one of those franchises that, you know, if you don't know how to rebuild from scratch, it's very tough, man.
Jets and Raiders, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Raiders are another one. They don't know how to rebuild from scratch. They try to get older players, sub them into spots, and they just don't know how to rebuild from the draft. So it's kind of sad. But yeah, so the Jets, they're still winless. Bears, they beat the Saints 26-14. I kind of assumed that was gonna happen. Bears are kind of, they play good ball and then they don't. But I didn't get to watch the game. I just saw the highlights. But they got a good W there. The Eagles, they had a tough one against the Vikings, but they won 28-22. You know, the winning teams like that, they got to eke out those victories, you know?
Yeah.
So shout out to the Eagles. Colts, they had a big win against the Bolts, man. They beat the Chargers 38-24.
Oh, nice.
That was a very good win for the Colts because, they're playing good ball this year, man, with Daniel Jones. I told you. So that's a good thing. This next game was the big surprise, bro. Like, hold on, let me pull this up because I gotta do a re-up. Remember? Let me do a re-up really quick. There we go. So this next game, Broncos-Giants. Bro, let me tell you, man. The Giants were whooping their ass, dude. I mean, whooping their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And this, it was 32-0. This team put up 33 points in the fourth quarter to win the game.
Oh, shit.
I was shocked, bro. I was like, no fucking way.
Damn,
obviously, they were 7-point favorites, but because the Giants are the Giants. But they put up 33 points to beat this damn team, dude.
Wow.
To put up 33 points in the quarter, that's fucking impressive, dude. So shout out to Bo Nix and Sean Payton because they went ham that quarter, bro. I don't know what kind of talk he gave them, but they were getting their ass kicked. And he probably said, hey, man, if you don't fucking put this shit together, we're all going to be fired.
Yep.
And they went ham, dude. Big ups to them. They put 33 points up and they won 33-32.
Wow.
That was a fucking crazy game, bro.
Yeah.
The Pack, they had a tough game against the Cardinals, but they eked out their victory 27-23. The Cowboys and Commanders, I didn't see this game, but the Cowboys beat them 44-22. I don't know what happened. The Cowboys even had one of their star defensive people out. That didn't matter, man. They beat up the Commanders. Yeah, they beat up the Commanders. They were at home, but they really beat up the Commanders, bro. I was shocked. I was like, wow. I don't know if Jaden Daniels played. I'm not sure. I didn't see the game. But that's a good win for the Cowboys. And then the final game in the NFL, 49ers, I watched that game. They beat the Falcons 20-10. And let me tell you, man, that Niner squad, they play with heart, dude. Like, if it's one thing about San Francisco is they play with heart, bro. They got all those fucking injuries, and I watched this game. And they know how to play call, dude. They just know how to play. They use CMC, Christian McCaffrey, all game. They rode him out, and, man, it was easy work for them, man. Kittle came back. He didn't even have to catch ball. That dude just knows how to block as a tight end, man. He reminds me of Gronkowski.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, man, having him back, man, he was just opening holes for McCaffrey. Like, man, but they even with their defense depleted with all those injuries, they still played good-ass ball, dude. So big ups to them, man. 2010 victory. They got a lot of heart on San Francisco, man. They're not going anywhere this year, but Hey, man, the fact that they're up there, you know what I mean, in their division,
Yeah.
that says a lot with all those because they could just literally sit down and just be like, all right, this season's over. But
Yeah.
they're still playing, bro. So big ups to Shanahan and that team, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's good shit. Obviously, like I said, we're halftime here, 14-6 Seahawks. So, like I said, I think the Seahawks take this one easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all NFL. We could go MLB next if you want.
MLB, let's do it.
All right, I did not see this game. I heard about it during the NFL broadcast. So the Jays, the Sixers going to the World Series. They were losing 3-1, and this dude blasted a 3-run shot, bro. Like in the later innings to put them over the mark, 4-3.
Yeah.
So game 7 shit, man. Yeah, no, they were announcing it on I think during the Lions game. I was like, hold on, what happened? You know, because I blanked that baseball was even on. Obviously, when football's on like this, I don't pay attention to any other sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I remember mentioning it to you how like they're not gonna want to see two West Coast teams against each other. It's gonna have to be like East Coast West Coast thing, you know? Like,
hey man, big ups to whoever blasted that home run. I don't know, I didn't see it.
yeah.
I could care less about East Coast West Coast, but I don't know if the Jays can handle the Dodgers. I don't know. The Dodgers look pretty strong. They look pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean Toronto's not West Coast. I'm sorry, it's not East Coast. It's more like Midwest. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like two different places, like from pretty good distance. So
yeah, I don't know. I've never been to the Six, so I know nothing about Toronto.
yeah.
But big ups to their win, man. 4-3, blasted that 3-run shot, so that puts them in the World Series. They haven't been there since 1992 or 93.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's good for them, man. That's good for the city, you know.
Yep.
I think they get their ass kicked by the Dodgers, but that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who hasn't got their ass kicked by the Dodgers? What are you doing?
Right.
Oh, you used the bathroom, didn't you? Didn't you? Nah. It's okay. But yeah, so that's MLB.
Cool. Let's move on and get some college in.
Yeah, college. There was some good ass games in college, man. I watched a lot of it. So yeah, I already announced the Friday game. So Ohio State whooped up Wisconsin 34-0. No surprise there. Indiana beat Michigan State 38-13. Texas A&M, they had a nail biter against Arkansas. They kept their number 4 seed though. They won 45-42. Georgia, they ended up coming through in the clutch, beating Ole Miss 43-35. The Dogs came through, man. That's a tough one right there. Alabama, they just too much for Tennessee, bro. 37-20. Arizona State, they came through in the clutch and beat Texas Tech 26-22. That was a really good game for Arizona State.
Oh, yeah.
I was very surprised. Yeah, because Texas Tech, they were playing good ball. Oregon, they just mollywopped Rutgers, like I told you, coming off that L, 56-10. That was light work. Vanderbilt and LSU, two evenly matched teams, bro. Vanderbilt ended up getting that W, 31-24. Georgia Tech beat Duke 27-18. No surprise there. Notre Dame, I watched this game. The men of Troy could not handle the rain in South Bend. As soon as it started raining, bro, they were kind of like, oh shit. You know, they were turning the ball over, and yeah, that's what happens when you're in South Bend. I'm surprised it wasn't snowing, but it's not that time of year yet.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
Notre Dame beat USC 34-24, and that's one of the best rivalries in college football. Oklahoma beat South Carolina 26-7, no surprise. BYU, they barely got past Utah 24-21. Missouri, they won in double overtime against Auburn 23-17. That was a very closer game than a lot of people thought. Virginia, they eked out a win against Washington State 22-20. That was barely, bro. Barely. South Florida, they beat up FAU 48-13. Texas, they barely got a win. They squeaked by Kentucky 16-13 in OT. Memphis, they took an L against UAB 31-24. And Cincinnati just mollywopped Oklahoma State 49-17. That wasn't even close. Yeah, not even close. There's some good college games.
Yeah, definitely. Any like trending, like any injuries on any of the sports or anything, or no?
I actually don't remember. Nothing's trending today about it, but
Okay.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if there's anything from yesterday's games from NFL.
Hmm.
Yeah, nothing that really nothing I really remember that like was big injury wise at least.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? So nothing big injury wise. So
That's a surprise, huh? Because all those games, because usually there's like football is such a one of those sports where it's like it's almost like every game somebody has to get injured, and it's funny when it goes.
nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
No.
No, it all depends on the time of year. Honestly, that's when I notice that. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of weird with football sometimes, man. But yeah, usually when one gets injured, though, then you'll have like three.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's what usually happens. It's like one gets injured in the game, oh shit, and then you hear about the next game, oh fuck. So that's what usually happens. It comes in like waves. It's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I don't know if you heard about this, but I did hear something about Mike Evans got injured.
Yeah, more. I don't know if I don't know. I wouldn't call it concussion.
Concussion, yeah.
So I think it's just more protocol. So they didn't obviously NFL's very. Remember they made a whole movie about concussions. So
Yeah.
if anyone gets hit anywhere up here, you're automatically even if you're fine, they'll be like, no, you can't play. We'll evaluate you, but they won't let you come back.
Yeah.
And they do that now, obviously, because of everything that's happened over the years with CTE.
Yeah.
It's just safety purposes. You know what I mean? It's not like Mike Evans was going to make a difference in that game against Detroit. Detroit was their defense was just they were playing good against Baker, man.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to like I told you, it's hard to go into Detroit and beat Detroit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially Dan Campbell and their defense. That's the one thing he really has them playing good at his defense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
You know, especially when you're at home, you want to show out in front of your crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know. This isn't even a big news or nothing, but I did hear also that I guess at his own request, Tyler Lockett, the wide receiver for Titans, is like leaving the Titans. He's parting ways.
Yeah, well, he got placed there. He didn't want to be there. He was on the Seahawks,
Yeah, he,
and
before
they
as a wide
yeah, and
receiver.
they didn't want to pay him. So
Oh, they didn't want to pay him. That's what it was.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he ended up going to the Titans. So I understand if you don't want to play somewhere, it's not very professional. But if you don't like your new setting, your new
Yeah.
this, your new that, this day and age, you're allowed to pretty much say, hey, man, I don't trade my ass. I don't want to fucking be here. And
Yeah.
that's how most of the players are these days in every sport, not just football, not like most sports. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back in the day, you couldn't really do that. This day and age, they're more okay, fine. You know what I mean? They'll find someone that'll take him. He's a good player.
Yeah.
He'll definitely they'll have to buy it out, and then one of the teams that's doing really good can use a wide receiver. I'm sure he'll go there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it usually will happen because it's not like he's a bad player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
So any team that needs a wideout, an extra wideout, for extra like arsenal, that's a perfect person to get.
Yeah. Send him to the Raiders.
None, the whole point, he doesn't want to play at the Titans because they're like the Raiders.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So he wants to go to a team that's contending.
Yeah, for sure.
He was used to being there with the Seahawks with Pete Carroll when they were winning.
Right.
So when you go from a winning franchise to a shit one, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he wants to go somewhere where he's like his talent is not being wasted. That's all he wants.
Got you.
And wide receivers are very like that. They'll do that type of shit.
Yeah, I know for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking play here, man. You know what I mean? They'll make a fuss about it, and then he'll get traded. And then, like I said, he'll probably go somewhere where they can use him. I don't know where he's going to go. I know nothing about it. I didn't even know he played for the Titans.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I knew that the Seahawks weren't going to pay him.
Yeah.
And I knew he went somewhere. I just didn't know that's where he went.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, but like I said, he is a good player. So
yeah, no, definitely.
So yeah, I'm sure some team will pick him up when they buy him out. They'll have to buy out his contract. That's how it works.
That's all it is. Yeah. All right. So yeah, then
NHL.
NHLs. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. We got two games in the NHL. The Golden Knights, they are beating the Hurricanes 2-1. They're in the top of the third now. And the Jets and Flames are locked in at 1, and they're in the third as well.
Okay.
The other few games, the Wild beat the Rangers 3-1. The Flyers beat the Kraken 5-2. And the Canadians beat the Sabres 4-2.
Nice.
There's only a few games in NHL. When football's on, football runs the airwaves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it would have been nice to actually catch that baseball game. I didn't even know it was on.
Right.
When there's two football games on, it's like, oh shit, nothing else matters. You know what I mean? And if it's one thing like NBA and all the other sports know is that if football's on, they don't even try to put their shit on.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
I love the fact that, dude, they used to never do the 2 games always on Monday nights, and they used to never do it at 7:30. This is 7 to 10 minimum. This is beautiful. You know what I mean? That's usually like baseball games or NBA. Usually NFL was always like 5:30 to 8:30, 5:30 8:30, 5:30 8:30. Nowadays it's getting more loose. Like they're doing these 2 games. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is beautiful.
So
you know what I mean? You got 4 to 7, 7 to 10. This is great.
Yeah. So you're telling me now, me and you have to compete with the NFL?
What do you mean?
For viewers.
Oh, it's right there. Dude, it's on in the background. Fuck yeah. What are you doing? This is beautiful. Like, I can watch NFL. We're doing our show and I can watch it. How fucking great is this?
Just
FYI, you know what I mean?
Just FYI, Jay, we got Boyer in the house saying morning, guys. Hello.
Hey, what's up, bro? We're doing the sports section, dog. Sorry, sports was a lot today, man. Are you driving right now? Are you driving? You're probably driving right now.
What's going on, Boyer? So that was your NHL news. Let's move on and get into some UFC. What happened on Saturday? It looks like for your main event, Rainer Day Ritter, he basically lost to Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen had knocked him out in round 4. And then you had your welterweights co-main event, and that was Kevin Holland against Mike Mallet, and Mike Mallet beat Kevin Holland by decision. Then your bantamweights, you had Marlon Vera against Ayman Zahabi. That one went to Zahabi decision as well. And your women flyweights right before that, you had Manon Floret against Jasmine Jesudavikis, and Manon Fiorette won that one by KO in round 1. Then you had your bantamweights right before that. You had Charles Jourdain against Davy Grant. Charles Jourdain won by submission in the first round. And right before that was a lightweight bout, and that was Kyle Nelson against Matt Frivola. And Kyle Nelson took that one decision round 3. So that was your UFC for Saturday that went on. And
By the way, that's why they got rid of Lockett. That guy right there. He's good. Smith and Jigba. I know it's a funny ass name, but that guy's good.
Oh, okay.
That's why they got rid of Lockett, because they had the same player, but he's like younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and what you want to do when you have like the old coach and old players, you want to get rid of them. That's what I mean. Yeah. So Lockett was a part of the Carroll era. So that's why they got rid of him. They're like, okay, we got Smith and Jigba. We got the new coach. Let's do this. New blood. And that's why they went out and got Sam Darnold, got rid of Geno Smith. Why? Because he was a part of that, Pete Carroll era.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So they cleaned house. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. They're about to put 7 up, though. This will be good.
Oh, yeah. And Boyer says, LOL. Yeah, picked up Oscar. Now, LOL, on way to clients.
Okay, you got about an hour. Okay, damn. Yeah, he's doing that big job right now, so he's going to be on the road for a minute, man. Hopefully there's no traffic, Boyer. Man, that's tough, man, because Boyer didn't get an Airbnb over there, so he's going to have to take that long drive each day, but making good money. That's good shit, though. Make that money, Boyer. Hey, we even have some football on in the background. I don't know if you watch football like that. I know you said your cousin does, I believe. But, this is the good stuff, Boyer. Oh, come on, bro. What are you overthrown for?
That's what it is.
Hey, he overthrew him. Come on, Darnold. See, that's what I mean. Come on. You got to loft it. You got to go Brady with that one. You got to just loft it in. He fucking fired a bullet over. Can't be doing that. He'll get 3.
All right, let's move on and get into your trends and breaking topics. As of right now, we have some breaking news, and that is that China was accusing the U.S. of cyber attack on National Time Center. China on Sunday accused the U.S. National Security Agency of carrying out cyber attacks on its National Time Center, saying any damage to related facilities could have disrupted network communications, financial systems, and power supply. The Ministry of State Secretary alleged that the U.S. agency had exploited vulnerabilities in the messaging services of the foreign mobile phone brand to steal sensitive information from devices of the National Time Service Center staff in 2022. It did not specify the brand, and the U.S. agency also used 42 types of special cyber attack weapons to target the center's multiple internal network systems and attempted to infiltrate a key timing system between 23 and 24, it said on a post, a Chinese social media platform. The ministry said it had evidence but did not provide it to the post. It said the Time Center is responsible for generating and distributing China's Standard Time, in addition to providing timing services to industries such as communications, finance, power, transport, and defense. The ministry added that it had provided guidance to the center to eliminate the risks. The U.S. is accusing others of what it does itself, repeatedly hyping up claims about Chinese cyber attack threats. So, yeah, guys, I mean, it's a back and forth thing because we've accused China many times of doing exactly the same thing. Now China is accusing us of doing that. And, kind of just goes round and round in a circle. But I did hear like on some, some people are trying to report that that they're looking for excuses to start World War III, basically. So, you know what I mean? This could be like the very beginning of it. Who knows, but that's just kind of what I heard. So hopefully not, but, definitely something to look out for, the little false flag events that they be doing to make shit happen. You know what I mean?
Now, move back a little bit.
Boyer says, laugh my ass off. Thanks, bud. Yeah, familiarizing myself with names and terms of football.
It's all good, Boyer. Drive safe.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. Jay, what was going on with AWS?
Amazon Web Services. Apparently, I don't know. So I already had all my Amazon stuff, so I didn't have to make an order today. But I don't know. Amazon was trending. I was like, why is it trending? So I go to Twitter like everyone does. Everyone runs to Twitter if it says something's down. And everyone was like, oh, my God, Amazon's down. Amazon's down. So, yeah, Amazon was down today, bro. I had no idea. But a lot of people were tweeting about Amazon. Amazon was down. Fortnite, Zoom, a lot of different things were down. And I was like, huh? You know what I mean? But yeah, Amazon Web Services, like someone had a meme with Amazon Web Services with it blowing up, like because the shit was down. But usually usually when something's down, you go to Twitter and then everyone will let you know. You know what I mean? There were so many tweets about that shit being down though. So many. Right. So yeah, it was trending very big today. So, but yeah, outage.
Yeah, they were saying that it was like an internet global outage. What do you think? That never happened? They're saying that all those apps and everything that you're saying that you just mentioned. Yeah, there was like a bunch of different things too, and that happened to me too because yesterday I tried to play 3 different mobile games before I went to sleep. Everything was down, bro. Like I couldn't.
I don't know. I'm just seeing the ones like there was Zoom, Amazon, Fortnite, Snap. This is what all people were tweeting about that were down.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Everything else I used was fine. I don't know.
Oh, really? TikTok, but you were on Wi-Fi, not on your actual like mobile data, right?
Oh no. All my I'm always on because ever since I got fiber, I'm always on that now.
Right.
Yeah, it was fine. All of them. Like no, all the things I use. Like X was fine, TikTok was fine, like all the things I use were fine. I didn't try to order anything on Amazon, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, hold on, what? And like I said, I'll go to X to leave and check out more, and I was like, oh shit, all that shit's down.
Yeah,
You
it
know, and
was like
then
around
people,
1 o'clock in the morning or something like that, from what I remember.
yeah, no, we're talking about throughout the day though, even in the
It was
morning.
down throughout the day.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like even in the morning, and I was like, oh shit, this shit's down. And that's what I mean. You look for a lot of people hashtag outage, you know, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
shit, okay, let's check this out. And then yeah, just hella people just. I was like, oh shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I was tripping. I was like, no shit, I didn't even know, man. You know what I mean? Like I was up in the morning too. I had to make a call at like 5:30 in the morning, you know. And then and then Boyer fucking I was like I was doing stuff and then Boyer hit me up at like 8:30 in the morning. I was like, what's up, dog?
yeah,
He didn't realize shit was 8:30 in the morning. I was like, bro, it's 8:30 in the morning right now, man. But that was cool. I got up, got some food, drank a lot of water, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna hit the hay. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But
yeah.
what I try to do is split up my trends. So
Gotcha.
get some trends in the morning, because at night it's all gonna be sports.
Yeah,
So you got to split up the trends. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was training for most of the day.
Boyer says, thanks, bud. Listening over aux, lol.
It's all good, man. I got to get more coffee in a minute.
All right, let's move on to our next trend.
I'm
Let's
gonna grab
see
some
right
coffee.
here. Yeah, go get your thing, do your
For
thing.
sure, for sure.
So let's see, guys. It looks like sources reveal Glock's plans to discontinue popular pistol models. It's trending very high right now. So I
Hold on,
guess
what happened?
that Glock, the gun maker.
Of course, I
Yeah,
have I have my
planning.
hat.
Yeah, they're planning to discontinue popular pistol models, and I
What are you
think that
talking about?
that's what's happening.
What model?
So yeah, I'm gonna report that right now. But and I think this might have a lot to do too with like California banning Glock sales. I guess from what I understand, you some was
What?
saying. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all hand in hand. I think. But what it says is that Austrian gun company Glock is making waves after it was revealed that the company plans to discontinue a large portion of its pistols starting in November. Glock's store posted about Glock's plan on social media, saying they'd received word that all Glocks will soon be discontinued. Did you hear that, Jay?
You did not say all Glocks.
All Glocks will soon be discontinued except for the Glock 43, 43X, and 48X.
Oh yeah. Well, this is what I have to say. This is what I have to say to all you fuckers that are trying to discontinue that. You see that? Exactly. Don't make me pull my shit out. Hey, you
So,
see that? Yeah, baby. Come
Yeah.
on, man. I can't believe this.
Yeah, you don't want to pull your
That
shit
you know
out.
that's like the official shit for the police, right?
No, I know.
So how the hell are they gonna discontinue Glocks?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
It says, according to Glock's store, the discontinued models will be usurped by all new Glock models known as V models. The newer pistols will not come in MOS formats upon launch, but will include features that prevent Glock pistols from being used along with switch conversion kits that make them full auto. So they're trying
Ah, they're really fucking that shit up. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fucking horse shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So if you still want a Glock, you can get one until November, bro.
You think Newsom has a fuck. Should buy a couple. You think Newsom has a lot to do with this shit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fucking pansy.
Yep.
Fuck. Well, which one? Which Glock?
Which Glock? What?
What? 17 or 40? Which one am I copping? Which one?
The 19.
Oh, you want 19? No, I don't like the number 19. 19 is a bad number. It's a very bad number.
17 is cool. The 19 just has that extra little to it that looks nice, but 17 is cool.
17 or the 40. I like the 40 as well.
Yeah.
Damn, man. That's crazy, bro. I can't believe that.
Definitely.
They're being pushed. They're being pushed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're definitely sorry. I'm making my coffee. My bad.
Oh, no, you're good.
It was a little low, but that sucks, man. I can't believe that's happening. I'm wearing my Glock hat proudly. Fuck that. I can't believe that. It's shocking.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I mean, yeah. So basically, and just to kind of elaborate on that story as well, it says that Newsom, this was like a few days ago, pulls trigger on striker fired handgun ban in California. So basically, yeah, he's basically making it so that you're not gonna. He's what does it say? Governor Newsom signs law banning new Glock sales in California.
Chump.
Yeah.
Fucking chump.
Yeah, it says Californians will no longer be able to buy a new gun in the state. Governor Newsom signed a bill into law that bans the sale of new Glock in California. At issue, the new Glock design allows the gun to be easily modified with a Lego-sized piece of plastic known as a Glock switch that can be 3D printed to turn it into a fully automatic weapon. So yeah, Glock switches are already illegal, but Democratic lawmakers in California went one step further by bypassing the bill along party lines that outlaws the sale of any new gun with a Glock-like design.
Fucking chump. What a chump, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
It says Southern California Assembly member Jesse Gabriel is the one who introduced this bill.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like because of that. I mean, yeah, that's all connected. Because of that is literally why Glock is changing the whole game to make
Bullshit.
it so
They're
that
being forced. They're being forced.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, they're being forced. That's fucked up. It's cool though.
Yeah. Boyer says AG no, and then he says all Glocks except 3. Pretty much.
Damn, that's fucking crazy to me. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm shocked.
I already have one, so I ain't even tripping.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man.
Yep. I got that, and I got my Beretta just in case I want to take it to the Italians.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mentioning what I have.
You just said
I
you had a
know
Glock.
better. I know better.
Yes,
I'm on. I have a show. I know. I'm not mentioning shit.
Well, you just kind of said you had a Glock. You're like, oh, I'm
We're
gonna pull my
not
shit out.
we're not
Remember?
talking about anything. No, but remember how you're like, oh, I have a Beretta. I'm not mentioning anything else I have.
Oh, I got you.
My custom stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna mention the grenades, the rocket launchers.
I'm
not mentioning any of
I
that
ain't mentioning anything else I have, man, because I have some good shit, and we're keeping it at that.
So Boyer has a question. He wants to know, what is the police force going to use now?
That's what I see. I was saying the same thing. That's what I mean. Police force issue, I believe, was Glock. I forgot. It was one of the 40s.
I think the 19s, weren't they?
No, it was one of the 40s, I believe. I can't remember which one was police issue force. I can't remember. I don't remember. I know enough fucking police officers, but it
says the most popular is Glock 17s and 19s.
For police?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I would have never guessed because I could have sworn it was in the 40s, the police issued ones. Because I know enough cops to know. I know it's a Glock, but I did not know it was 17 or 19.
Yeah, it says the undercover police will sometimes use the Glock 43s.
Ah, so that makes sense because I know more of those than the regular police. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So it is a 43. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, what is the police gonna do, man? They're gonna use the AR-15s and just the shotguns now, or what?
No, it's impossible. They've been trying to ban the ARs because you could customize everything on the AR.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just give me my AK-47. That's all.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what's funny is right when I said that, Boyer says, "Wow, maybe AK-47." Shit, that's crazy.
ARs are very nice. I'll leave it at that.
I know.
I love ARs. You could customize everything on the AR too. That's the best part.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's move on to our next trending topic, and we do have some national news here with the White House. What is going on in the White House, Jay?
White House was trending today majorly. Why? Because today Trump's self-funded ballroom is about to be made, man. You know, no taxpayer dime will be used. Don't worry. It's about 200 million. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be super nice, man. Like I saw the construction has begun, but I saw like the the layout for everything. Oh, bro, talking baller stuff here, bro. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You know what I mean? At
Uh,
most presidents they do they do that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
they
Remember
do what?
like
Dance?
Obama added a basketball court. You know what I
Oh, did
mean?
he?
Nixon added a bowling alley. Truman, he like gutted the White House. Stop that. FDR, he added an East Wing, for an indoor pool for himself. Taft made the executive office like oval shape. Teddy Roosevelt built the West Wing, and now we got Trump. He's building a glamorous ballroom. Big ups to Trump,
Nice.
man. I ain't mad. That's dope. That's very elegant. It's going to be Mar-a-Lago like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But no taxpayer dime will be used. Remember that. So anyone who wants to hate, he ain't spending that shit. So big ups, man. That's dope.
Anybody that wants to hate only can congratulate. There
Exactly.
we go.
Yeah, there's no taxpayer dime being used, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's going to be
Yeah.
cool, man. The
And
White House ballroom.
right. And Boyer says maybe the Beretta or CZ
CZ.
for the cop issued guns.
Oh, cop issue. I don't know, man. They had Glocks because of how light they were and how easy they are to, use. That's
Yeah.
why they had Glocks. You know what I mean? So
I
I
mean,
don't. I
Berettas are
really.
pretty light too. They're pretty lightweight, pretty easy to use.
What was the one my boy? You know what? I bet you the one my boy had. Fuck! I was shooting with it in the range. Is it Springfield? Does that make sense? Is that one?
Uh,
Or what are
um,
the ones that begin with a S?
S.
Yeah, S. Because he was very cop. He used to roll with a lot of
Smith
cops.
and Wesson. Smith and Wesson.
Was it Smith and Wesson?
Yeah, that's pretty much the main major one.
I don't remember. Fuck, I was shooting it, but it reminded me like it just imagine a Glock and Beretta mixed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminded me of when I was shooting it.
Yeah. The only other popular one that you would probably know of is Sig Sauer.
Oh, there you go, Sig. That's what it was, Sig Sawyer. Yeah, so that's the one he had, and we were shooting with it. That's the one, the Sigs. So he was very cop-like too, my boy. You know what I mean? I haven't talked with him in a while, ever since he had a kid and shit. But we'd always shoot with his Sig, and he was very cop-like. So I could imagine they could probably go to a Sig. That was it right there. Could not think of that, bro.
Right.
That's it right there, bro. That's what they could go to, the Sigs.
Boyer says, "Wow, that's a lot of money. Springfield think is a sniper."
Yeah, see, I was trying to. It wasn't Spring, it was Sig. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think that's probably what they'll go with. It makes most sense to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll see though. You never know, because remember, we're gonna have robot cops anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
You already know we're gonna have robot cops. It's everything's trending towards robots and AI. It's not even close now. We already know.
I know.
Even with the cars, it's beautiful. You know why? I see less police on the road because it's
Right.
AI cars. It's fucking beautiful. Right. You know what I mean? All the cops in these little suburb cities that think that they could get their little pay. Hey, go be a cop in like the big cities. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you out here no more. We'll have the robot cops.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Warrior says, interesting. Oh, okay. All right. Let's move on to our next trend. And this is a cool one. I guess, guys, tonight there's supposed to be a meteor shower, the Orionid meteor shower. So sky gazers worldwide will see a brilliant celestial display this week as the Orionid meteor shower peppers the sky in bright trails of light. And speaking of that, before I go any further, I actually did see already a shooting star today, so that makes sense why I saw it. But yeah, the meteor shower, which is occasionally known to produce fireballs, is set to peak at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Monday, which is today. So peak, yeah. So I think it already peaked actually, because that will be 5 p.m. Over here. But yeah, no, that was crazy because I actually seen that. I seen like a fireball like around 6 or something. The Orinoids do have a sharp peak, so if you happen to get clouded out at night, don't despair. You might still be able to see one. And this year, the Orinoid peak at the same time as the new moon, when the dark side of the satellite is facing Earth. Huh. Bro. Jay.
Huh. What?
This is some crazy shit, bro.
What?
Oh, this is an article I'm reading from CNN right now, right?
Okay.
And CNN, they're really on point about certain things. What they say, like they're not gonna say anything that would have anything to do with maybe something being a conspiracy theory, right?
Okay.
Wouldn't you say that that's true?
I don't know. Fake news.
So check this out.
I don't know much about.
Check this out. I don't know if you caught what I just said, but from the CNN article that I'm reading, it says right here. It says this year the Orinids peak, which is the Orinids is the name of the of this whole event.
Okay.
At the same time as a new moon, when the dark side of and instead of they put moon, they put when the dark side of the satellite is facing Earth.
Okay.
So so they're trying to say that the moon is a satellite, bro, if I'm not mistaken here.
I don't know. I don't know. You could interpret it like that, maybe. I'm not sure.
Right. This year, the Orinoids peak at the same time as the new moon when the dark side of the satellite is facing Earth. Like, what satellite are they talking about, bro? It has to be. I mean,
well, there's many different satellites as well, but
no. But what would a satellite have to do anything with a meteor shower? Because what they're trying to say is that the bright meteors won't be competing with moonlight. That's exactly what they're saying.
Okay.
So I think they made a typo and they wrote that the moon is a satellite, bro.
Okay. Could be.
That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit right there.
Could be.
Wow. Okay. It says under clear weather conditions, you can expect to see 10 to 20 meteors per hour. The Orinoids are fast-moving meteors, and most of them are just a fraction of a second. The brighter ones do produce persistent trails, which are smoke trails after the meteor has disappeared. So, it's pretty much happening. You might still be able to catch them right now, but after that, your next chance at another meteor shower that's going to be happening is November 4th and 5th. And throughout this month, you're going to actually from the beginning of November until basically Christmas, there's going to be a bunch of times you can catch some meteor showers. So that's going to be pretty cool. But hopefully you guys do catch some. That is a beautiful event. And now we know that the moon is actually a satellite, guys. That is what CNN just confirmed for us, basically.
Funny,
crazy.
Man. Please just don't make a short out of it.
I just won't put it on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. Don't make a short out of it, please.
Nobody else cares. Only TikTok, bro. Which they were the most lenient. They had a big ass reset, and now you can't put anything on TikTok.
You can't put anything. Yeah, please just don't put it on. Put everything else on there. Just nothing that has to do with we can't do defamation or any kind of thing that could be like that. You know what I mean?
Boyer wants to now know, have you seen Robot Cop, the movie? I don't know. Maybe he's talking about RoboCop.
Oh, RoboCop? I've seen RoboCop. For sure. Yeah. And obviously iRobot. Minority Report, or did Minority Report have robots? No. Fuck. Which one was it? Which one was it that had robots? Fuck. I don't remember. Movies have robots. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? A lot of movies have robots. No, it's cops, though. He's probably talking about RoboCop.
Yeah, I'm sure.
RoboCop was tough. I like that one.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, let's move on. And, if you guys get a chance, check out outside. You might get a glimpse of a meteor shower. But right now, let's move on and tell you about Jay's crazy experience yesterday, which actually made the news. What happened to you, Jay?
I mean, I was just, I was mobbing, and then, I saw 101 was closed, so I got off. I was like, there's traffic over there. you know, and then like me, I know how to take back streets all around 101, you know, because I don't like being on 101. And yeah, like I was talking with some people and they were like, oh, we want to see what's going on. I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't think anything of this stuff, you know what I mean? I was just like, I just saw the highway patrol had the whole freeway closed, like all the lanes, and that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
I'm reading about it now, and I'm like, you know, like I'm reporting. I was like, holy shit, that happened then, and it was because it was like 3 a.m. You know what I mean? But basically, a person ran onto the freeway. A vagrant ran onto the freeway, and some random person hit him. And so what he did was, oh my God, I ran over someone, you know, on the freeway. He pulled over. I don't know why, but to the fourth lane. And so when he pulled over, he got out because he's calling the police, right?
Uh-huh.
This person in a drunk car runs him over. Bro, like who does this shit? Like that's
So you're saying
he was doing like he did a good deed by pulling over and even like, okay, I just creamed someone on the fucking freeway. And so he called the cops. When he gets out of the car, he gets creamed by a fucking drunk driver. Tell me that's not the craziest shit you've heard, bro. I was like,
definitely.
no fucking way, bro. Like, who does this shit?
But
Like, that's so
he
fucked up, man.
he stopped in in the fast lane. You're saying he just stopped in the fast lane?
No, I pulled over. You know how there's a shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shoulder.
So, but next to the fast lane, or already like on the right hand side, the slow lane?
The fourth lane. Fuck, man. I don't. Well, it depends. The article said fourth lane. That could go either this way or this way. I don't know which way they're talking. I was thinking the shoulder because
The
you can't.
shoulder,
You can't. Well, you can't pull over in the fast lane. So the fast lane
no,
there's a
but
wall.
there's sometimes a shoulder after the fast lane on the left. There's always sometimes a shoulder as well.
Yeah, not there. Not on 101 there. So 101 there, they've expanded the lanes, you know, to make it like 4 or 5 lanes. So there's no shoulder like in the middle there. There's there's a wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Especially
like
where
trying to look up. I'm trying to look up the term for fourth lane in the DMV, and it says it's the fast lane. So if they're saying fourth lane, then maybe it is the fast lane.
Okay, I mean, okay, well, if it is the fast lane, why would you pull over in the fast lane? That makes no sense to me.
And that's
Like,
probably
and
why.
I'm not gonna knock him because he was trying to do something. He ran over someone.
Yeah, he panicked. He pulled over, called the police, and then of course somebody who was drunk didn't like notice that they were stopped or that the hazards might be on, and they probably just hit him. You know.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't even report on that, bro. That's fucked up.
I mean, Boyer says, "Wow, that's bad," or "What? That's bad."
Yeah, because he hit him in the middle of the freeway.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So literally he hit him. Okay, so that's probably what he did. He hit him and then he stopped.
right. Panicking.
Well, yeah, because what else would you do? You're going to leave someone in the middle of the fucking lane. Guess what happens? That drunk person's going to come run over the person, the body.
Right. Exactly.
So that's why he stopped right there. Oh, man, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, it is. Well, at least, you know,
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even want to talk about it now. It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, the other 2 people were okay, so it's not like it was like a mass casualty event. It's just that one person who ran onto the freeway died. You know, so luckily everything is okay.
Everything's okay. If someone ran me over when I try to do a good deed, I'll fucking kill him. When I get better, I'm gonna fucking put a shotgun to his head and kill him for fucking running me over.
That didn't happen. The only thing that happened was one person got ran over. One person died.
He ran over a vagrant. Someone ran into him. You are computing this, right? I said if I got ran into, not the person running across the fucking freeway like an idiot. If I got out and called the cops and some asshole ran into me, when I'm out of the hospital, I'm putting a fucking 12 gauge to that person's head and blowing his head fucking off without a fucking doubt.
I totally understand. But I from what I read, it was that he hit the car, not actually the person.
He hit him. That's the whole point. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Drunk motherfucker.
Yeah. Definitely. It sucks.
I know about this firsthand because this happened to someone I knew at Sarah. named Kirk Peterson, R.I.P. He was the only one I knew with a 93 Teal Cobra. He got out to help someone on the side of the road, and some fucking motherfucker ran him over. That's bullshit.
That sucks.
That motherfucker in that Kiev, I'm telling you, someone runs into them, I'll put a shotgun to their fucking head. It's bullshit. Drunk motherfucker, too. It's bullshit. This is why we have AI cars. For fucking idiots like that. Yeah. Stay the fuck off the road, bro.
Right.
What are you doing?
Oh man.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, something will be learned from this, and this won't happen.
Yeah, don't drive drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I don't know what the vagrant was doing on the freeway. I don't know about that. No one could do anything about that because I don't even know why someone was running onto the freeway. That's crazy. I don't know what type of drugs you're on to run on the fucking freeway. So, the guy who pulled over the Good Samaritan that hit him and actually called the fucking police, he didn't deserve that extra. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He could have literally ran into him and kept fucking going, and then guaranteed later on that same car that hit him would have ran over that body. Easily. Think about it. He would have ran over the body. It would have been all fucked, and then his drunk ass would have taken the fall for it. And the Good Samaritan would have just went about his day. Think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he did the right thing. It's crazy that someone even ran out on the fucking freeway. That's fucking nuts to me.
For sure. And I do have some good news for you, Jay. I am reading this article as we speak, and it says that the person that was calling for help exited their vehicle, and then moments later, a red Kia Soul traveling in the same direction collided with the parked sedan, but not the actual person. So the person did not get injured.
So he didn't get hurt?
No, nothing like that. It was only the guy that ran into the freeway in the beginning, that one guy.
Thank God.
So you do not have to get so angry because it did not happen the way that the other person got killed. It was just one person, and that was that.
Yeah. Well, thank God, because I already experienced this, bro.
Yeah.
This happened to Sarah, bro. So this is not nothing. This already Sarah already went through this, bro, with Kirk Peterson, man. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. Some fucking bullshit, bro. I don't deal with bullshit.
Yeah.
If it's one thing I don't deal with in life, it's fucking bullshit. That's what I mean, man.
All right. Let's move on. So I guess how are we gonna do the movie of the night? How do you want to do this? Do you want to just talk about the game or like what's happening? I guess.
Yeah, there's no movie tonight. This is Monday Night Football. Where are we right now? The Hawks, we still got one more quarter. So we're gonna talk about we don't even 27-12, Hawks are up. This should be light work. They should close it out. Now it's a matter if they're gonna score again in the fourth or not, or if they're gonna be conservative. That's about it. Yeah, no movie of the night tonight just because we got Monday Night Football on. This is a special. You know what I mean? And we're going to leave it on in the background because this is this is a good game. You know what I mean?
What's your prediction?
What?
What's your prediction for this game?
Oh, I think the Hawks score one more time. I don't think they go conservative. I think they score one more time, and I even think the Texans score one more time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give D'Amico Ryans and the Texans one more score.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I believe the Hawks close this out. I believe the Hawks get one more touchdown.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold playing good. Smith and Jigba, Charbonnet, they're playing good, man. Playing good ball.
Right.
They ain't got beast mode no more, so it sucks.
I know. It was such an entertainment to watch,
That's because beast mode was beast mode. When he runs, you a few people need to knock down beast mode, not one.
Yeah.
Or else he's running right through you. He was one of the best people to watch playing running back, man.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Beast mode was tough. He was tough, man.
He was.
And he never spent any of his NFL money.
That's crazy. Crazy.
This smart guy, man, from Oakland. Think about that. Smart guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't gonna spend any of my money. Fuck that. I'm cool. I could eat this. I'll have my Skittles. I'm good, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why he does commercials and shit now.
Yeah, no,
it's fucking dope, man. Because he's smart. He's like, fuck that, man. I still want to keep my money. I don't want to use too much. Like he's a smart guy, man. Shout out Beast. Shout out Beast Mode, man. Marshawn was tough.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That Hawks team was tough though, man. You know, one of my favorites on the Hawks when they were in that era was Cam Chancellor, bro. That dude was a beast.
Yeah.
Anytime he hit you, he was hitting you with all his fucking might, and they'd always give him a penalty. He didn't give it two shits.
Right.
That's when they were called the Legion of Boom.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. I even have the gloves, man. I don't have them right now, but you go like that, and it had Boom written on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom. Like, yeah.
Kind of looks like the Illuminati symbol they're making you make.
So obviously it was Nike that made the gloves, but when you did it like that, it had BOO and OM here. So it was like you put them together and it had Boom.
Damn, bro, they're forcing you to make the Illuminati signal.
That's what I'm saying. It was Nike. So obviously Nike, Legion of Boom, you know what I mean? It's just how it was. Yeah. It definitely was the Illuminati symbol. You're correct about that.
Yeah.
You're definitely right about that. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of different hand symbols, but yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Another clip we're not going to be able to put on TikTok. Gotcha.
Yeah, please don't do that. Please do not put that on there, please. You know what I'm saying? If I had the gloves on, it would make sense. You'd be like, oh. I love those gloves, man. I love those gloves.
They should have named themselves the Legion of Doom.
Nah, it was Boom for hitting.
I know, but Doom is just
like Doom scarier. Is tougher, but I mean, you know, between Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, and there was one more cornerback who they would always rotate for the nickel. I forgot the last one, but man, all them cats, they all play good ball, dude.
Yeah, they did.
Sherman was it was funny because Sherman was a big dude. He didn't really hit as hard, but he used his mind. He was hella smart.
Yeah.
Remember, Sherman went to Stanford.
Right.
So, you know, he was real smart. He knew how to like always play the receivers really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Good time.
Oh man, it's gonna be a crazy game, man. Let's see how it finishes and all.
No, like I said, I give the Texans one more score. I give the Hawks one more score. We're probably looking at 34-19, 34-21, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. They'll cover the spread. Seahawks will cover the spread.
Unless they do what that other team did and just come back in the fourth quarter.
I don't think so. Not against the Hawks at home. The Hawks' defense is really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the Hawks cover the spread, so they'll be fine. I think the spread was 6 or 7. I can't remember.
Right.
I can't remember, but I believe they cover the spread. So, you know what I mean?
Monday Night Football. Gotta love it.
Fuck yeah, bro. So, I mean, yeah, we got commercial. You could hop right into crypto. You know what I mean? Since we're not doing movie of the day tomorrow, we'll resume movie of the day. You know what I mean? But I thought this was special because, like I said, Monday Night Football, like you got 2 games, man. I love when it's like that. Like you can't get much better than that. You know what I'm saying? I will report on one more game. So obviously I try to bring up Liverpool for certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And they took a fat L yesterday, man. And my folks, she was pissed. You know what I mean? Because they lost to the worst team in the league. It was Manchester United.
So, I told you that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you told me that. No one else said that, but I heard what she had to say. I heard what a lot of people had to say, and yeah, she was very upset about it. And but yeah, they lost 2-1. I don't know. I didn't know Manchester United was the worst in the Premier League, but to lose to one of the worst teams, that's a bad showing. That means you had a break. They even had a break. Like, you know, they had a I believe a week off or 2 weeks off, and they come back and they lose. Like that's a bad showing. Obviously, I talk more about American football, right? But even I know in soccer or football across the world, you can't. That's a bad showing. You're at home and you lose to one of the worst teams. That's a bad showing. That means there's no camaraderie. That means there's no kind of like, where's the coaching? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that goes on there with that. Because you shouldn't be doing that, especially coming off like a break. You know what I mean? Bad showing for Liverpool, man. You know what I mean?
So you got to say it with that accent. It's football. Football, my friend.
I can't. I like I said, I could listen to her talk all day with that accent, but I can't do that accent. Gotcha. But yeah, so I figured I'd throw that out there that Liverpool took an L 2-1 to Manchester United. You know, nice. So. Nah, not very nice. That sucks. I mean, there's still a long season to go, I believe. But yeah, like they took an L. Like, you
I'm
know,
saying, I told you I'll get Manchester. You can get Liverpool. And we can.
always, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know at the end of hopefully at the end, like Liverpool stays up there in the standings. I don't think
Yeah,
Manchester will catch them. You know, the number one team in that Premier League's Arsenal. I know nothing about that. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
know she has arguments with people all the time about Arsenal. I don't even know. People take soccer really serious out there, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like, man, like each one of these areas, man, people are like, they're hardcore about that shit. I'm like, holy
Yeah, bro.
shit. Like, it's crazy to me. You grew up out there, so you understand how that shit is. Like
Hmm.
these football clubs, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, calm down. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like I get it. Like I'm Pats Nation. I get it. You know what I mean? But like, man, they get hardcore out there, bro.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? Like even in the movies, like they've like kind of portrayed that. You know, like you said, Manchester and all that. You know, like if you go around those areas with another team thing, they get hella pissed off.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy to me. I'm like, damn, man. You know, it reminds me of how the Raiders were when they were in Oakland.
Right.
Like if you wore another jersey, like they'd be like, you know, throw batteries and sandwiches at you.
No, it definitely is crazy. It's a whole different world. I mean, like I
It
said,
really is, huh?
when I was in Poland, it was funny because they were so I was visiting a cousin, and I wasn't in the city that I'm representing. I was in his city, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the two soccer clubs from my city was actually going to be battling it out in his city.
Uh-huh.
So I was chilling. We were at this like little like restaurant bar thingy, and literally as we're just like drinking our drinks like outside on this like in a square type thing, this like maybe like six dudes from my team where I'm from, they come to the like center of the town hall, and they're like chanting this like song that is known to like my club and from my city.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? With like the flags and everything, bro. And they just like march through the town center, like chanting this like this like song from our club in my city. So that was crazy. The good thing is that game in particular that I saw, it was a tie, like 1-1 or something like that.
Oh, a
So
draw.
yeah, it was like a draw.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, nobody won. Everybody went home happy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So that was kind of nice, I guess, because I mean, I was with my family who were the opposite team of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of what city you're
No
from type
fights
shit.
breaking out. No fights breaking
Yeah.
out.
Uh, but that's the thing. The only reason why that was allowed to happen was because those two clubs are known to be friendlies. But if
Oh.
you were to go to a certain, if like there's certain clubs that are super like, what I mean, they hate each other.
See what I
So if
mean?
you were to,
That's
yeah,
crazy to me. Like
couldn't go to like just every city and try and do that. You know what I mean?
that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
just weird to me. That's crazy. They take that shit serious.
yeah, they do. I'm sure Boyer knows about that too in South Africa. They be doing stuff like that. I bet.
I don't know. South, so that's what confuses me. So you're telling me like so all these countries have different just soccer clubs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what?
They have like
So they
local
have their
soccer
own.
clubs.
So they have their own leagues, basically.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's interesting.
Right.
That's very interesting. Okay.
You should watch it, bro, on Netflix. If you haven't canceled because of Elon's words,
Uh-huh.
then they have this movie. It's a mafia movie, but it's about like Polish mafia
Uh-huh.
and how this one dude that just like came up in the mafia world in the 70s bought out like the one of the leagues, like one of the teams. He bought him out from like the other owner, and like because he had all this drug money, bro, he basically spent hella money, made him hella good. They like won the championship 1 year before he like had a downfall and got busted for everything. But bro, it was like a super cool movie, like it's like a mafioso movie, but
That's
about
crazy.
Poland. Yeah,
I could have sworn
yeah.
I heard about that with like one of the South American teams, right?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that
Like with
happened over there.
Pablo Escobar.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure that
Yeah,
happened.
I think I heard
I
about
think,
that. Like he put money
yeah,
into that too. Like and then,
that's what I'm
but he was
saying.
able
Yeah,
to wash the money. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Wow,
exactly.
that's some gangster right there, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Well, you know, sports always brings in hella money, so it makes sense.
No, of course,
And you
of
could buy
course.
the best players probably if you did it like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Get
a
your
whole.
team to win after like being like
That's what I
losers for
mean.
how long?
Yeah,
Why not?
that's what I mean. Why not put your money into it and then it's gonna grow even more? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
That's a different way to do it. Wow,
Right, right.
that's interesting.
Definitely. Maybe one of these days, man, I'll show you that movie. We could fucking
Yeah, man.
I'll hit it up. You know,
Oh,
it's a
for
cool
sure,
movie.
bro. Well, like
It's a
I said,
good
man.
movie.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man. I gotta, I obviously I'm gonna check out a hockey game in Canada, but I gotta check out one of these soccer games in like London,
Yeah,
UK and shit. So
definitely.
it'll be cool, man, to really check it out. Get a feel. Like I said, I wouldn't even know how to just it would just be cool to be in that environment just to check it
Oh,
out.
for sure.
Cause
For sure.
I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be like, I wouldn't even know what to sport.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'll be in like NFL, so I don't give a shit. I ain't wearing no soccer
Yeah,
stuff. You know what I mean? Not to be mean, I ain't wearing no soccer stuff. But I'll be in like American stuff. You know what I mean? But just
definitely.
checking out a game of like, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys, let's move on and get into some crypto news. The markets have opened today, so let's see what is going on there.
I'm gonna grab that.
Good night. All right, guys, let me pull up the screen for you real quick.
Someone took an ankle.
All right, so it looks like Bitcoin currently is sitting at 107,990. You have Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 3,860, and XRP currently $2.42. So yeah, Bitcoin down 2%, Ethereum down 4.43, and XRP is down only 0.69 right now. So as far as your support and resistance for the top three, or the big five, I guess I can say now because of XRP, Bitcoin, your support is at 108,700 to 109. Your resistance is 111,600 to 112. Ethereum, your support is at 3,920 to 3,950, and your resistance is 4,080 to 4,120. XRP, your support is $2.40 to $2.44, and your resistance is $2.54 to $2.58. Your fear and greed index, we are at that 33 in fear, so it looks like we are kind of just stuck at like that very beginning of the fear where we kind of don't know if we might keep going a little deeper or if we might start going back up into neutral. But it looks like a lot of the players have kind of been pulled out. A lot of the over leverages have been kind of cashed out, and it looks like from here on out we might just be a little bit neutral, might go down a little tiny bit more. I don't think it's going to crash any more than what it is, at least until November 1st, when supposedly these Chinese tariffs are supposed to be intact. So until then, it looks like maybe we're just going to kind of be going sideways or a little bit down. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.7 trillion. We are actually up 0.78%. So that tells me that money is starting to flow a little bit back into crypto, meaning it looks like we're not, we might just have that safety net now if this is what's going to keep happening. So let's get into your top 5 trending coins. Number 1, you have it's a Chinese coin, so I don't know how to read that, but basically that one is up 84% today. Your number 2 is QUQ. That one is down 17%. Number 3 is Bitcoin. Number 4 is Ethereum, and number 5 is AVNT, which is actually up 42% as well today. So yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum are trending. That's always good news because it looks like money is going to start flowing a little bit more into them when they trend like that. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1, we have AXOME, which is up 3,163%. Number 2, we have Tesla. That one is up 1,232%. Number 3 is Wrapped Coinbase, which is up 594%. Number 4 is Trump MAGA. That one is up 513%. And number 5 is Not Cat, which is up 520%. Let's get into your top 100 and notable mentions. Number 8, we have Grok. That one is up 397%. Number 10 is Grayscale. That one is up 560%. Number 19, we have MSTR, which is up 246%. Number 28, we have BlackRock. That one is up 189%. At number 46, we have X Money, and that one is up 60%. At number 53, we have Shiba Inu. That one is up 49%. At number 61, we have PUP, P-U-P. That one is up 29%. At number 70, we have Blue Snakes, which is up 22%. At number 85, we have AIXOVIA or AIX. That one is up 19%. At number 90, we have Tenet, which is up 18%. And in your top 100 spot for tonight, we have Unibase, which is at 15% gains today. All right, guys, that is your crypto news for today. Like I said, we are looking like we're going to be going sideways because money is starting to slowly pour back into it. So we might have hit the bottom. We might have, though. That is not financial advice. This is just kind of what I'm seeing when I'm looking at all my indicators. Let's move on and get into your guys' into your guys' horoscopes of the nights. And this is going to be for tomorrow, October 21st, 2025. Like always, we start with the first sign of the zodiac, which is my sign Aries. So tomorrow, Aries, financial surprises like an increment or a festive bonus may uplift your spirit. Changing weather, however, requires you to care for your health to avoid disrupting celebrations. Family members are likely to appreciate your helpful nature, making bonds stronger, and holiday pauses may slow tasks, but adaptability maintains momentum. Taurus, group exercises or health activities are likely to keep stamina high. Urgent financial needs may be met smoothly, preserving your reserves. Attending a social function out of obligation might test patience, but composure ensures harmony.
Shit. Wow.
Gemini, pending assignments may be wrapped up successfully before the holiday rush interferes. Financially, keeping a close eye on digital payments prevents unnecessary overspending. Family efforts may go unnoticed now, yet persistence earns respect later. Then we got our Cancer. New proposals may bring future business potential, brightening your professional outlook. Homemakers introducing fresh festive changes uplift the household environment. Discipline keeps you active even when holiday laziness tempts you, and financial recovery from stocks may feel slow, so patience is wise. Then we got J sign Leo. Financial rewards may reach you in the form of commissions from contracts. A family celebration rekindles warmth and restores ties. Tasks may not gain full support, but holiday joy softens pressure. Guard health by seeking a second opinion if illness is misread. Then we got our Virgo. Multiply income avenues are likely to stabilize your financial ground. Family warmth grows through decorations and bonding, though a youngster's performance may disappoint briefly. Gym or spa routines refresh both body and spirit. Freelancers thrive with the freedom of flexible holiday schedules. Then we got our Libra. Festive family occasions may uplift your mood and fill the day with joy. Quick savings measures provide instant relief for your finances. Career-related surprises may come through seniors with media and creative professionals likely to encounter networking possibilities at celebrations. Then we have our Scorpio. Lingering health issues may find relief, making the festive season smoother. Financially, overspending may cause slight stress, so keeping track is advised. Business ideas introduced at work may gain momentum, aiding future expansion. Then we have our Sagittarius. Financial inflows brighten your festive mood, providing comfort. Traders and entrepreneurs may find fresh growth opportunities in the holiday season. Health discipline ensures energy for celebrations, and travel remains smooth if check-ins are done on time. Capricorn. A new diet boosts stamina for festive days. Delays in payments may occur due to seasonal closures. Patience with family prevents friction when advice is overlooked. Ongoing shortages may stretch the timeline of property renovations. Travel in unfamiliar places needs caution. Then we have our Aquarius. Holiday shopping may push your spending, but restraint helps maintain balance. Health discipline prevents festive excess from tiring you out. Professionals in creative or media fields may shine through their attention to detail during projects. Then we have our Pisces. Children bring joy to family bonds during celebrations. Reducing junk food is likely to improve stamina and clarity. Lifestyle adjustments improve financial management during holidays. Supportive colleagues ensure smooth professional tasks, especially for those working from home. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. And that is going to be October 21st, 2025. And like I said, we like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. That's why we do it. We do have Driving to Wealth, DTW in the house, saying what's up. What up, DTW? Hope all is well. And let's move on and get into your guys' conspiracy of the night. But before we do, Jay, what is going on with the game? Is it anything happening?
Check it out. We got 27-12 still. It's the same exact score. Let's see. I don't know who has the ball right now. Let's see. Looks like there's about 10 minutes left. So Seattle's just they're on defense right now. It's been going, I guess, just going back and forth with Stroud has had a tough day, man, for Houston. So CJ Stroud's a pretty good quarterback too. So that defense is playing good ball against him. They've contained him only 12 points. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, like I said, I think Houston scores one more time, and I think Seattle scores one more time.
Yeah, definitely.
But they could ride out their defense. Their defense is good. So, but I still think they both get one more score since there's 10 minutes left.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good battle though. Good battle.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's move on and get into our conspiracy of the night. Let's talk about the nicotine conspiracy, how they turned nature's focused drug into a killer. Have you ever heard about the benefits of nicotine, Jay?
No, I don't smoke, so Boyer would love to hear this. I don't smoke, so I know nothing about it, man. I just know that cigarettes out here were so frowned upon that they used to give tickets to people for smoking in certain cities. So what they did to combat everything was they said, okay, everyone can vape.
Yeah.
So they made you, if you smoked a cigarette out here in the past decade, you were like either foreign from a different country or you were frowned upon and everyone looked at you like you were sinning. You know what I mean? So definitely. Yeah, they changed it over to vape. So that's all I know.
All right. Well, before we jump into any more conclusions, this isn't going to be about smoking.
Oh.
This is just about nicotine itself. It's a natural compound that is found in tobacco, tomatoes, and even eggplants. Nicotine. I honestly, when I learned about this today, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I thought nicotine was like a chemical of tobacco. You know.
I just always assumed nicotine and cigarettes. That's it.
That's always what I thought too.
Yeah, I didn't even know. So let's hear more about it.
Yep. So yeah, let's start with the truth they don't want you to know about. Nicotine wasn't always seen as bad. In fact, for most of history, tobacco was used in ceremonial and medicinal ways by indigenous tribes across the Americas. The plant was sacred. It was believed to connect humans to the spirit world, used carefully with respect. But when European powers discovered tobacco, they didn't see it as spiritual, they saw money. By the 1600s, tobacco became the first global cash crop. It actually built empires, funded wars, and shaped economies. Fast forward to the 1900s, nicotine became the scapegoat for the dangers of smoking. But here's where it gets interesting. Studies show that pure nicotine, separated from the chemical stew of modern cigarettes, acts as a nootropic, improving focus, attention, and even memory. In small doses, nicotine stimulates receptors in the brain called nicotine acetylcholine receptors, the same ones involved in learning and alertness. Researchers have found that nicotine can help boost reaction time, enhance memory, protect neurons from age-related decline, and even reduce the risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's in controlled studies. So this has already been studied. And here's the kicker. It's not the nicotine killing people, it's the additives, the tar, ammonia, formaldehyde, acetone, and over 600 chemicals that big tobacco adds to every cigarette. So the real question becomes then, why? Why would companies take something that could help the brain and turn it into something deadly? So let's connect the dots. In the 1950s and 60s, smoking was cool. The doctors even recommended it. Then suddenly, the same industries that made billions off of cigarettes started investing in pharmaceuticals. By the 80s and 90s, big pharma was booming. Antidepressants, ADHD meds, anti anxiety pills all skyrocketed in popularity. And guess what nicotine does naturally? It boosts dopamine and regulates attention. Sounds familiar? That's basically what Adderall and Ritalin do. So, what if demonizing nicotine was never about health, but about the profit? If people learned how to safely use nicotine through clean sources or low dose patches, they might not need half the pharmaceutical industry's products. That's billions, maybe trillions in lost profit. When cigarette sales began dropping, tobacco companies didn't stop selling, they just changed the formula. Documents leaked from Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds revealed that they intentionally increased nicotine's addictiveness by adding ammonia, which allows nicotine to reach the brain faster. They laced the tobacco with sugar, preservatives, and radiated fertilizers, producing radioactive particles that stick to your lungs. They corrupted nature's medicine. And then came the propaganda. Nicotine became the enemy, while the real killers were hidden behind scientific jargon and fine print. So, here's something you won't see or hear on the mainstream media. Studies in Nature, Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, and Physiopharmacology have shown that nicotine alone in controlled doses can improve cognitive function, memory recall, and even improve your mood. Nicotine gum, patches, and sprays are being studied not for addiction, but for therapy. Some neuroscientists believe that nicotine might be one of the most misunderstood compounds in human history, a potential key to unlocking mental clarity. So, what if the truth is that nicotine isn't bad, it's just been weaponized against us? Jay, it kind of almost sounds like that pill also that we with that movie that you put on not too long ago. You know?
Limitless?
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
What?
That's kind of what like nicotine really does for you. You know?
Well, if it really does do that, that's kind of crazy. I
Yeah, no,
always,
definitely.
I know jack shit about nicotine, so this is all brand new to me. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, definitely.
I know nothing about nicotine. I'm like, wow. I don't smoke, so I'm like, this is all brand new to me. I'm like, holy
Right.
shit.
And I mean, yeah, think about it. If big tobacco makes the poison and big pharma sells the cure, who wins? Everyone but us, right?
Of course, of course.
So yeah, and imagine if people used natural tobacco leaves the way native tribes did without additives in ritual or mindfulness, you would have calm, focus, alertness without any of that cancer bullshit they be trying to sell, you know?
You mean talking
But
about rolling your own cigarettes?
yeah, exactly.
Like
Like
my
the
boy
natives.
Kenny used to do. He used to buy
There you
the
go.
bag and then his own little zigzag, and he just rolled because it was cheaper.
Yeah, yeah. So as long
But
as you
that's
get like
actually healthier, right?
yeah, so if you can
Wow.
get like the tobacco from like the farms and stuff, then yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, man.
So he
Yeah,
was ahead of the game.
there you go.
People would just clown. They would be like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, man, it's a lot cheaper to buy it like this and then have your zigzags and roll it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
definitely.
like, I didn't know. I was like, oh, that's cool, bro. As long as you like it. I didn't clown, but I didn't know it was healthier. That's crazy.
Right,
That's a
right.
trip. I had no idea. That's kind of cool, though, to know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, guys, maybe nicotine was never meant to be, demonized. Maybe it was one of Earth's original tools for focus, awareness, and even spiritual connection. And think about it. They literally built a whole empire called America by growing tobacco, which means that they used it themselves. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, put the dots together. But like always, when humans got greedy, they twisted it, they turned medicine into money. And now, decades later, we're only just beginning to rediscover what our ancestors already knew. As with everything, the poison is in the dose. Maybe it's time to question not just what's in our cigarettes, but what's in the story that they sold us from the very beginning. So yeah, guys, that is my conspiracy of the night, and that is about nicotine itself in pure form, and is definitely supposed to be actually like a miracle type pill, I guess you could say, like the limitless pill that
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper took.
But being okay, so being that I know jack shit about smoking, why did they transition everything to vape? So, like, I'm just curious
Because they
because
already
they already had bad
it was
stereotypes
already a
about
bad
smoking.
rep. Yeah, exactly. And then and then with the smoking, a lot of legislation and everything came down on actually smoking
Uh-huh.
because like it produces a very bad smell,
Yeah,
all
it
these
stinks.
chemicals
I know.
inside it. So they basically were like, you know what, let's make it so that that's going to be really like frowned upon,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
vaping is going to be like something because it doesn't really bother you too much, you
It
know.
doesn't. Yeah, that's what I mean. It does. Yeah, actually, when I let people vape like at my Airbnb, I'm like, damn, that smells good. It's like mango and all these
That's what I'm
flavors.
saying.
Okay, so vaping is healthier then, right? Than a cigarette, right?
And nowadays, you know what? See, this is the thing. I mean, we this would be a whole nother conspiracy in its own, but
Oh,
just
okay, never mind.
to talk about it quickly, no. And that's the reason for that would be because a lot of these vaping mechanisms, right, that they
Uh-huh.
use for the vaping are made in China with plastics. So it actually heats up the tobacco or the weed, whatever they use it with.
Uh-huh.
And then the internal components of those mechanisms, they actually you're like getting all these chemicals from that component, the actual vaping mechanism that is used for that, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, so vaping is not better, even though people might say it is, but maybe the actual liquid from the vape, maybe it's in a more of a pure form
uh-huh.
than what they were putting into the tobacco. Like
Yeah.
who knows, you know. That's but yeah, but actually using a vape to smoke it is not better. So the best thing would be like a wooden pipe type thing, you know.
Old school. That's like what the grandfathers
Old
used.
school shit. Yeah, and when you go back to it,
Wow.
like they always knew more than we did when it comes to that. They were never getting sick. Cancer was not as
Well,
prevalent
yeah,
as it is today.
they'd have the thing, you put the stuff in and then you smoke it like
Exactly.
that. Damn, that's old school.
Yep.
Damn. That's the healthiest way?
Yeah, that's the healthiest way if
Okay.
you have the pure tobacco leaf, not
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
chemical shit that
Yeah,
they produce.
obviously, obviously. Okay,
So yeah,
wow.
and then you're actually getting the nicotine, the pure nicotine in its pure form. You know.
Wow.
Boyer says, "Laugh my ass off. Benefits interesting. All ears."
Yeah, boy would be smoking. That's why he loves his cigarettes, man.
Yeah, he says, "Cool. We want more."
That's interesting, man. Yeah, I don't smoke, so I never liked
and,
smoking.
and DTW brings up a science fact. He says your body produces nicotine already.
Oh,
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Holy shit.
All right, guys. Well, we are coming to the end of our show. Health, wealth, and happiness. That is the motto of the show. And like always, we want to thank you for being on the show. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can, share this alpha with you every day when we do the show. That being said, if you missed it on Saturday, we did do a Chef of Jeff for you guys. Please check that out. Jeff, what did you cook up on Saturday for the people?
I made so I did a I basically did ground turkey. I had 93.7, 93.7. I always like to buy that for my ground turkey. So I made that. I cut up a bunch of vegetables. I mixed that together, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna throw some rice on top of this, and then I mixed all that together, and then I even threw some egg with it. So I had a
Nice.
big ass, yeah, it was very healthy, very healthy. You
I
know what I
believe
mean?
it.
Because the ground turkey's healthy, and then the vegetables with it is healthy. Throwing rice, rice is people have their mixed things about rice. I think I eat rice, so I don't. It's not like it does anything bad to me. But
Yeah.
I put a couple eggs with it as well because for extra health factors. So it
Right.
was good, man.
Right.
It's fucking good.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hell yeah. So
So yeah, definitely check that out. You're gonna definitely want to see his cooking and the skill that he has because it is always scrumptious looking what he makes.
might as well go live sometime soon, man. So I think I'll just
Definitely,
do that, make it a lot easier.
definitely. And then yeah, and then you can always catch the rerun if you miss it live as well.
Yeah.
But also yesterday, guys, if you missed it, we did go live at the gym for you guys. It was leg day, and we did do squats. We are at our harder week of the workouts, so definitely check that out if you missed it, especially if you are kind of hesitant on certain leg exercises. We kind of go over and show you exactly what you can do to maintain your legs or make them bigger, whatever is your program. That also being said, we will be going live tonight at the gym after the show. That's going to be around 11:30 to 12 o'clock ish. So you guys can check that out. We will be doing chest tonight. So we will be going live for that. That's going to be interesting to see. And yeah, pretty much from there, let's finish it off and get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom for you guys. What you got for them, Jay?
I'm going to go with Nietzsche today. Convictions are more dangerous enemies of the truth than lies. I'm going with that one because it's a very harsh statement because, you know, I grew up with strong convictions, and I know a lot of people with strong convictions. And
What is a conviction?
Yeah, conviction is something that you believe, that you are so firm in believing in it that even if it's not true, in your mind, it's true because you believe it. So, yeah, so that's what I mean. A lie can always be disproven and overturned. As well, a conviction, if you believe that conviction, nothing will change your conviction. You have a strong conviction about it, nothing's going to change, even if it is not true. So that's the difference between convictions and lies, and that he's talking about convictions are more dangerous enemies of the truth than lies. You know what I'm saying? And it's so I know people with strong convictions, and I even have them. And it's hard because when you have strong convictions, you aren't going to change. You aren't going to be open for change. You're going to be like, this is how it is, and that's all I see. You know, like if it's a lie, it could be disproven, like I said. But if you have a strong conviction, you ain't unless you want to change that conviction and you're open to like change, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the difference between that. And I think that statement by him is very true. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you want to be open to change, especially for things like if you have a strong conviction, you want to be like, all right, you know what? Let me open up my mind to at least hear, you know, what someone has to say about my conviction. You know what I mean? Even though I believe in it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So yeah, because like I said, there are some people, and only reason I know is because I have strong convictions, and the people I know with strong convictions, when I hear how they talk, I'm like, oh, this is probably how I sound. So yeah, it's always good to be willing to hear other aspects of it, and you know, be open to revise your belief. You could still have a strong conviction, but maybe. Okay, that's actually good, and tweak it a little bit, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all. So, yeah, that's why we're going with Nietzsche today.
Very, very well said. And to kind of end off on Jay's words, remember, guys, stand firm in your truth, even when it's not easy. Conviction will always outlast convenience. In a world where lies often sound sweeter than honesty, remember, real peace only lives where truth does. It's better to walk alone in truth than to stand with many in deception, because lies might win for a moment, but conviction stands forever. When you live by what's real, your spirit stays clean, your path stays clear, and your energy stays aligned with purpose. Don't bend your morals to fit the moment. Stand on your truth, even if your voice shakes. As Gandhi once said, even if you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. So keep your heart honest, your words pure, and your convictions strong, because the truth you stand on today becomes the foundation for the life you've built tomorrow. So yeah, guys, definitely, you know, whatever your convictions might be, you know, you have a reason for, you know, believing in that. So definitely, you know, stick with what you believe, because obviously there's a reason why you believe it and why you believe it so passionately. All right, guys, before we finish the show, let's just get one last update on this game from Jay, and then we will finish off.
Yeah, man. So still 27-12. Obviously, the Texans are trying to score right now. They're at 4th and goal. They just got a penalty, so the Hawks are standing ground right now. If they can stop them right here, like I said, maybe they drive down, kick a field goal or something, or just run out the clock. But they're riding out their defense right now. Their defense is holding up. I think they're strong enough to stop them here on 4th and goal.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're strong enough to stop them. But I also wanted to shout out NBA starts tomorrow, opening tip. So we got NBA tomorrow, Rockets and
What's the game?
Thunder. Yeah, Rockets against Thunder. That's at 4:30 p.m. And then we got the Dub Nation against the Lakers, 7 p.m.
$5 or what?
No. Why would I bet on the Dubs? Celtics, sure, but no.
Well, you wouldn't bet on the Celtics right now with Jay out.
Of course I would. That was a penalty, so I see why he's pissed off. That's a home field call right there, bro. That was a home field call for sure. But good job, Hawks. But no, of course I would. I think the Celtics I don't think the Lakers are very good at all. I think they're all hyped. They're overrated. But yeah, I think the Dubs. They always play the Lakers stuff. They are in LA, and I think they take it to the Lakers for sure.
Right.
I think they'll be fine. That was a penalty though. Right there, you see, he jumped offside. He literally jumped offside, dude. That's a home field call right there, bro.
Crazy.
I thought when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, they're gonna call it, and I was like, oh, they didn't.
Right. That's funny.
But yeah, man. So NBA tip off tomorrow. Remember, there's no more Shaq, Kenny, EJ, and anything on TNT no more. That's done. So you know what they did, right?
What?
ESPN was like, we'll buy you. So on Wednesday night, you will have Shaq, Kenny, EJ, and the Cats on ESPN.
Oh, okay.
So no more TNT. So this is these games are on NBC or Peacock.
Gotcha.
So they'll be on NBC and Peacock, and then on Wednesday we'll get the cast: EJ, Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck. Which is, you got to have that show. So TNT, exactly. I don't know, their dumbasses ended that contract. I don't know why. But ESPN was like, "Fuck it, we firing everyone on our shit, and we're putting them there." So you're gonna see all of them there on ESPN Wednesday night, which is awesome because they have my favorite show. I always love watching those guys. You know what I mean? They're like the best commentary ever, especially between Shaq and Chuck.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Hawks for this W. This game is over for sure.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So in that division, Niners, Hawks, Rams, they're all 5-2.
Oh, okay.
That's a tough division. The Cardinals are the only ones. They're 2-5.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know who comes out on top of that division. I told you. I don't think the Niners come out of the division, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I don't know who comes out of that division, but come on, man. What are you doing? That's a stupid play call because that stops the clock. What are you doing? See, that's stupid. That's stupid. Run the ball. Like, man, all you got to do is run the ball, then do a play action. Jesus, man. That shit, that pisses me off. And I feel like when I see shit like that, that's Vegas. Like, bro, you're winning the game. There's 5 minutes. Just run the damn ball. You know what I mean? Make them use their timeouts. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, I get, like, it's a stupid play call. Stupid play call. That shit makes me mad when I see shit like that. That's when I'm like, okay, Vegas is trying to step in right here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. See, look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Like, he almost got a safety. Like, what are you doing, bro? Stupid. But yeah, man, we're good to go. I'm going to charge my phone. We're going to get to the gym in about an hour and a half.
Cool.
We'll be good to go.
So, yeah, guys, check us out. We'll be at the gym in about an hour and a half. We'll go live there. Tomorrow as well, you can catch us live again for our show. That's going to be 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Health, wealth, and happiness. That is our motto. And we will see you back in about an hour and a half. All right, guys.